Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of our Money Monday. And if you are just coming across this channel, I'm hitting my secretary for you. Welcome. The Christian Economics Podcast is where we discuss money matters, faith, and also get to gain wisdom. On today's episode of Money Monday, guess what we are talking about? We are talking about the hidden cost of flexing, and then we'll also be doing a bit of price check to see the variance in price from last year 2025 to this year 2026. And then we're also talking about how to convert your hobbies, the things you love to do, into assets. Do not miss any part of today's video because you're here to gain value. Let's dive into what we are talking about today. So imagine a story of a particular guy who spent like over 200k, right, on a birthday celebration, birthday bash, expensive drinks, expensive food. But this same guy now has 500k to pay as rent that is due in 2 weeks. And guess what? He starts to borrow money from people. You know that this story is actually true. There are people who like to make people feel like they are rich. Meanwhile, they are broke. I have come across certain people like this. There are people who want you to believe that they are living life expensively, and I hope you're not like that. When it comes to money and managing money, I want to know, what is your biggest challenge in money matters? What is your biggest challenge when it comes to handling money? Let me know in the comment section. So first of all, let's talk about flexing. Now, I'm not saying you should not enjoy yourself. Of course, you only live once. Please enjoy yourself. But when that enjoyment comes with a very great cost, you have to apply wisdom. Let me just cite two examples for you. A lot of people are buying phones, like normal smartphones, on credit. So they are buying now so that they can pay later. But guess what? That later, the phone is not still new, but they are still in debt. So they are buying on credit, and then they are waiting for when they can start borrowing money from people so that they can pay back what they've owned. But time is passing and the money is losing value. And so the person, of course, would want to add their own interest on top of that money that you're owing. So the money that you're owing keeps accruing. Example two, you're not prudent with your spending. Like the story of this guy that I gave. You're spending lavishly on birthdays, spending on ashwabi, spending on parties here and there, and then you are not even looking at your budget. You are not even looking at your money. You are not even looking at your bank account. You just want to spend. Yeah, there are some extreme cases here of people that have money for it. I'm talking about you. Now let's do a quick math. For example, you're earning 200k every month, and in a month you have like activities, parties, and then you end up spending like 90k, 100k per month for flexing. Now, do you know that if you actually cut that your flexing money in half, you put it into treasury bills or you invest your money, maybe money mutual funds, do you know that that money is going to earn something serious for you in future? And here you are spending like 100, 150k per month just because you want to flex and you want to feel amount. Please, if that is you, please ensure that you cut your cost. And then there are certain tips I'm going to drop just before this video ends, so you want to stay tuned. If you can just cut like 200,000 naira of unnecessary spending every year. That 200,000 naira is even small when we're talking about every year. But depending on how much you earn monthly, let's just say hypothetically, you're able to save like 200,000 naira every year. If you just save like 200,000 naira and invest that your money in treasury bills or put it somewhere, or just put it in money market fund that can yield something meaningful for you 3 years or 4 years time, it will actually be good. It's just better than just spending anyhow. We do not want to enjoy now and suffer in the future. Rather, you may not suffer now, but please just apply wisdom now so that you can enjoy in the future. Now, a lot of you are not broke because you don't earn enough. A lot of you are broke because you are trying to impress people. But by the time you begin to act and begin to spend so much, just so that you want people to think that you are, you are Odogo, you are Odogre, it begins to tell on your finances, right? You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Mind you, nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. So if you are really interested in managing your finances, you do not care if people see you as being wealthy or not. Just live according to your means. Okay, so let's do a bit of price check. Now, fuel, as at 2 years ago, was not up to like 1,300 per liter. Your data subscription, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of complaints about subscribing for the normal subscription, but yeah, it doesn't even last up to 2 days, up to that day, up to a week, up to a month, like it would before. So that's to tell you that a lot of things are actually changing. A bag of rice, how much is a bag of rice? In fact, I'm even going fast. Tomatoes. I went to the market one day to get tomatoes. Something that before, like 2 years ago, or like even last year, you would get tomatoes at a reasonable quantity with, a good price. But so that's to tell you that things are actually increasing. Inflation is telling on a lot of things. So you do not want your finances to be one of the things that inflation is telling on. So please, you do not want to spend anyhow in this economy. So which of these prices actually shocked you the most? For me, I think the price that shocked me most was fuel because of how rapid surge in price was. But here is the good news. While others are busy spending their money anyhow and wasting their resources, people are actually earning money. And you know that in this economy, people are actually earning. How about you turn your hobbies into money making activities? For instance, there are a lot of you that love cooking, you love writing, you love doing a lot of things. And even now there is artificial intelligence that comes to make you work faster. You can actually do some of these things faster and you can earn your money just even in the comfort of your home. Sometimes you may not even need to leave your home before you start earning money. But the thing is, some of you are lazy. Some of you are lazy. You know that what you love doing, you can actually earn from it. Some of you love to take pictures, love to take photos. Some of you are very good with recording videos, editing videos, but you don't just want to work. You don't want to do anything. Or you can even start cooking. You can start tutoring. You just teach people online. Use artificial intelligence. Have a course. Have a book. Sell it to people. Make your money from the comfort of your home. If you're cooking, you can start with small chops. You can just do small things here and there. Take it to offices, sell it, let people pay you, let them have a taste. I have a couple of friends that have done this and it's working for them. Don't just sit down there and say, oh my God, I love to cook. Okay, I love to sing. Okay, I love to write. I love to whatever. And you're not making money from it. What are some steps for you to take to be able to manage your finances very well? First of all, identify those things that are taking your money. Have a checklist averagely what you do in a month, the unnecessary spending, and then see how you can cut down on those spending. And if you really need money, you have to be sure that this is what you want to do. Then another thing you want to do for yourself is that before you make any purchase, ask yourself, is this purchase worth it? Not every day that you eat buffet, it's not every day you eat shawarma, it's not every day you eat pizza, it's not every day that you spend, it's not every day that you must not go out. If it is not important, please stay in your house. Another thing you want to ask yourself is, will I be able to still comfortably pay my bills even after I make this purchase without borrowing from somebody? If the answer to that question when you ask yourself is yes, then fine, you can go ahead with that purchase. Ask yourself these two questions and even other questions. You'll be able to reasonably think and apply wisdom in your spending. If it is not important, do not spend. Save your money, cut down on those expenses, and see how you can invest your money in treasury bills or even money market funds. I hope you now understand. I want to give you an assignment and a challenge. Write down about 3 things that you enjoy. You love communicating with people. Maybe you love teaching people. You love coaching. You love, pick one. Just pick one of those things and see how you can make money from that hobby that you love to do out of the 3 that you listed. You do your research on TikTok, on Facebook. This is what I love to do. How can I earn? Do this challenge and I'll see you in our next episode of our Money Monday. I hope you've learned something today. Spend wisely. Bye.